Hello, everyone. Today we will play an interesting game of dressing up. Now I will try to change the skin, and Perry will not even be able to guess who it was for this. I have a special remote control that can switch. All that's left is to find where he is, or maybe I can lie in wait for him somewhere. But here he is in the house, and hello, Perry.
Hi, Artemine. You know that our village is running out of wood, so we should go get as much wood as we can and put it in the storehouse because our villagers resent it. So come with me and help me.
Well, that's great. I've been meaning to go for a walk with you. Let's make this quick. Let's go to the woodshed where we're chopping trees.
Come on, don't take too long. Let's do this whole thing real quick and then we'll be off because I'm really tired this day and I want to rest.
Now we're gonna get a little behind Perry, hide around the corner, and turn into regular Steve. Look how funny it is. I wonder what he'll think. He doesn't know it yet. Now I'm gonna throw snowballs at him so he'll pay attention and see how he reacts.
Hey, Artemine, why are you throwing snowballs at me? I don't get it. And in the back, what are you doing? Stop, Steve. Where's Artemine? Where did you come from?
I mean, what kind of Artemine am I, the real Steve? There was no Artemine here. What did you come up with?
It's weird. Maybe it's just my imagination. Okay, I'm not gonna take it to the head. Come on, Steve. Let's go help me chop down some trees. I'm gonna need your help.
Okay, let me help you for just a second. My shoelaces are untied now. I'll quickly lace them up and we'll do this together. You start now. Well, now there will be another trick while Perry is distracted. We will now turn into an ordinary villager and see his reaction. Look, we are now real ordinary people. This is a trick. Now we will wait until he translates and he... Look, he is already running. Let's try to hit him with a bow to see his reaction.
Hey, what's going on out there? Why is someone shooting an arrow at me? Steve, is that you? Why are you doing this? I don't get it. Stop. Where's Steve? Why are you here? I didn't see you here. You didn't see Steve.
I don't know. I didn't see any Steve. I just went out for a walk.
Okay, I'm starting to have some hallucinations. I need to rest a little.
Look at the pranks we're doing on Perry without even realizing what's going on. But this is just the beginning. Now I'm gonna transform back into an Artemine and pretend like nothing happened. Hey, Perry, where are you? Why didn't I see you in the woods where you were? I lost you.
Artemine, where have you been? Why haven't I seen you? Do you know what was going on in the woods? You came to some guy, Steve, who was just an ordinary citizen. I thought you were transforming into something.
Oh, come on, Perry. You're imagining things. I think you're pretty tired. Why don't you go for a walk? Get some fresh air because your stories sound like a fairy tale. And in the meantime, while the couple is resting, we will do the transformation again. This time, I will turn into a god who will have a sword with which he will be able to strike with lightning. This will be a big surprise for him, although I think that he will not even be able to withstand this. Now I have the ability to fly, and look what my sword is doing. Now we're gonna scare Perry, as long as he stays alive. I can't guarantee that. So where could he be? Maybe somewhere on a farm. Look at him feeding the pigs. Now a little lightning. So now he'll finish feeding the pigs, and we'll wait for him for a while.
Who hit me with a lightning bolt again? I don't understand. What kind of day is this? Who's flying around? What's going on here? Who are you? I'm sick of you. I'll shoot you with a bow. How dare you hit my pigs?
Hey, don't shoot me with a bow. You can't even hit me. Okay, it's time to say goodbye to you. Oh, I'm sorry we accidentally killed Perry, but it's okay. It's a game. So he'll be reborn soon. Now I'm gonna transform again, but I'm gonna transform into Perry's skin. I think he's gonna be surprised. Let's wait until he runs out and land right in front of him.
I don't get it! Stop! Why are you wearing my skin? Yeah, I'm the second Perry clan. What the hell is going on here in this village?
I mean, you don't get it. I'm your clone. You forgot about me. I came back to your village to say hello to you again.
What do you mean, clone? I don't even remember who you are. I don't understand what's going on. Okay, leave me alone. Let me rest in peace. I don't want to see anyone. I don't understand what's going on here.
Well, okay, guys. Our task I consider to be successful, completely accomplished. We were able to get Perry completely. Now I'm turning back into Artemine and I'll tell him everything.
I mean, you kept turning into someone. I thought I was hallucinating. How dare you? Get out of your house. I don't want to see you play a joke on me. I almost lost my mind.
Come on, Perry. I'm sorry, please. It was just a joke or a prank. It won't happen again.
It wasn't a funny joke. all our communication.
Hello, friends. Today we, as doctors, will save others and treat them in our hospital.
Of course, we don't have any special skills, but I think that based on the structure of Minecraft, we will be able to understand who will need what injections and who will need what treatment.
Well, I hope everything will be fine with us and we will be good doctors. We won't be able to save lives. Oh, look, maybe our first patient is Little Zombie.
We definitely need to save the little zombie. Even if he is lying down, perhaps he will be able to get up and go on eating the villagers. Maybe we better think about doing this.
Don't be afraid, Perry. There's nothing wrong with it. If we cure him, he will be grateful to us. He won't eat our residents. You'll see. Mark my words.
Okay then, take him into your arms and carry him to the hospital. We'll think about how he can be cured and put on his feet.
Wow, he's pretty heavy, even though he looks so small. Well, I took him. Now we'll take him to the hospital and see what happened to him. How did he lose all his health?
Just don't lie to him, please. Otherwise, after this, we won't be able to revive him. Although zombies are essentially immortal, it's better not to check this fact again.
Well, let's put him on the operating table and think about what we have to do next.
Everything is fine. Now I'll check his pulse and his general health. We'll see what's wrong with him. And accordingly, now I'll supply the necessary medicines and the necessary things to try to heal him. We will need a health generator from which we can make various chemical medicines by mixing everything in a row. And, of course, a first aid kit with syringes, which will be needed in any case.
This is all cool, but the main thing is that it helps. Let's try. I think that you will find a way to cure him. Because I personally don't know how to interact with zombies. The only thing I remember is that he may need water before he recovers, because they are 90% of water.
Wow, look, it really helped? You revived him? Wow, he's become normal size. It's even scary. Maybe he'll attack us now.
No, look at him. He is extremely grateful to us for curing him and putting him back on his feet. Now he looks like an ordinary zombie who can live.
Well, the most important thing is to hope that he will not go and eat our residents, but will simply go on his way. Although now her face is quite kind, so I don't think that he will be able to do this.
Beautiful weather. Interesting. Where is Perry? Here he is. Hey, Perry, what are you doing there?
It's better not to come here. The creeper is about to explode. Although for some reason he can't explode, maybe he needs to be cured. He looks very bad.
It's strange. Why can't he explode? Maybe he has some problems with gunpowder. That's why he looks so bad. But you can see from his face that he's asking for help. We should take him for treatment.
Come on, Artemine. Take him. He doesn't even have the strength to walk anymore, you see. He's already fallen, and let's put him on the treatment table. There we'll see what we can come up with and do to restore his health.
Oh, it was even more difficult to lift the creeper. He's so heavy. Well, okay, now I'll throw him onto the bed. I need to figure out what to do with him. I'll now try to inject him with morphine. Maybe this will help revive him and give him new strength for recovery and long life.
Wow, great! Look, it really worked. Now he looks much better than before, and now he can move and walk.
Excellent. Now try. My friend not to explode here next to him and can calmly continue to live without any problems, and be careful in the future.
Wow, look, he gave us a firework as a sign of gratitude. I haven't played with fireworks for so long. It's so nice. Thank you very much, Cripper. Well, let's try to blow it up and see how bright it is.
Let's explode these fireworks together and look at such beauty.
This is beauty. How beautiful this is. I love fireworks.
You can look at this forever. It's unreal beauty. That's all for today. Enough fireworks.
I just saw our next patient. I received a call and they said that one of the speedmen is stuck right in the ice and cannot get out. We urgently need to save him.
Wow, can you really see him? It's interesting that the pigmen forgot here. They mostly live in hell. Well, let's quickly take him away, because he won't live here for long, and then we'll have to figure out how to freeze him in the hospital.
Most likely, she will need to be dipped in lava after he has been here for a long time in order to defrost all his insides. Now, I will check his pulse, temperature, and health status, and tell you so I look. But to be honest, his pulse is very small, and his temperature is also accordingly. He urgently needs an ambulance help, so take him on your shoulder and let's go treat him.
Well, I already picked him up. The main thing now is to jump to the hospital so as not to drown with him. Otherwise, the story about saving the pigmen will be too funny.
Well, It would be too funny when the news headlines would write that the doctor saving pigmen drowned in the water. Ha ha! That would really be funny.
So now everything is no laughing matter. Check him here. What can we do with him? Try to inject him with something so that he doesn't get frostbite, or do something else with him. Let's wait for these answers.
So, okay, I'll take a look now. But injections don't work on him at all. So take him and we'll dip him in lava. I think we need the only way to revive him.
Well, let's do that. Just make sure we don't burn him. It will also be very scary for us. Then we will have to bear a huge responsibility for this. Well then, let me try to pour Slava in and then throw some food at him, and let's see his reaction and what comes of it.
Let me also try to throw food at him. Let's see how he reacts literally after a while. I think that his body should unfreeze because he is still a pigman, and for him this is a normal environment.
Wow, look at that. He just perked up. Look, and it's really true that lava works. It's a healing potion that makes him feel good. Great, we did it.
We managed to save another super character. How huge we are. Well done. He even gives us a reward in the form of gold bars, and they also pay for our work. What could be better in this life? And just look, we are saving people. And then there's this...
Yes, it looks like a dream job. But it's also good that we know how to deal with our patients, because we didn't know not everything would be as rosy and fun as we could imagine. But it's good that everything works out. That's how we saved Pidman. Now he can go back to hell and go about his business wherever he wants.
Today we worked very hard. I think that we can accept one more patient and basically end our working day there, because I honestly don't have the strength anymore, and our hospital will soon close because there will be no electricity in it.
Yes, I agree with you. Let's go check on our old spider who is in this house. Maybe he has become ill again and just needs help, but he looks pretty unwell, so we need to figure out what we can do with him.
Let's get him to the hospital. Basically, he can get there on his own. I think maybe he needs a healing web to wrap him in where he can recover from being generated, because he has some minor injuries that I've seen. So we need to do it all over again now.
Perhaps you are right. Now we need to install a healing web with the help of which he can recover. For him, it's like healing injuries because it is logical and clear that he helped him. He needs the web. Our task is this.
So, the spider crawls straight into the healing layer of the web, where you can heal all your injuries. Just climb in there and sit there, relaxing like in a sauna.
You can feed him a little more, throw him a couple of seeds, and he will feel absolutely great. Look how he started to move quickly. It definitely did him good. Great. Another cured patient with whom we dealt with. How glad I am.
Yes, Artemine. You and I did a great job today. We helped everyone we saw. Our work was worth all this work. So thank you guys for watching, and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like us. We will continue to film our interesting episodes.
Hello, dear viewers. Today we are reporting on the most dangerous areas of our village. Just look what we managed to find. This is a huge mutant zombie who appeared just recently in our areas. He is too dangerous, so it looks like we have noticed now we need to run away from here as quickly as possible. Otherwise, he will eat us.
Hey, Perry just showed on the news how a huge zombie is moving towards our village. We urgently need to come up with defensive structures so that he cannot get through.
Okay, Artemine. I have a couple of ideas on how to decorate our house. Let's go now. I'll show you. I think that first we should start with dispensers that will shoot a large zombie with arrows and fireballs. I think this is a great idea.
I don't know, Perry. I think the idea with the dispenser is a very bad idea. How will you and I try to defeat the big zombie when he has so many lives and a couple of dispensers won't be able to do anything?
No, Artemine, you don't understand anything. I'll put them in now, so that they'll definitely hit it and put a bunch of weapons in there through such mechanisms no one has ever passed through. I've given you my word.
Sorry, Perry, but I think that your idea is too irrelevant. I will now show you what real protection is.
No, I think that you are wrong. Just yesterday, I built the same defensive structures against a wave of zombies that were supposed to get into the village, and they didn't succeed. Not a single zombie left.
I still had to remove your old useless dispensers, and now I'll install turrets with machine guns that will be activated as soon as they see an enemy target. This, I think, will definitely help our defense and will not give the enemy any chance of getting past it.
Wow, look. This is a really great idea. I take it back. Let's try to install these turrets because they look pretty powerful. Just hope they have time to reload before the big zombie approaches them.
Their reload is quite fast. It won't interfere with automatic shooting. That's why it's all so well thought out. It's one of the best defenses our house can have, and the damage it does is simply huge and colossal, which is hard to resist.
Excellent! And then I'll set the next trap. These will be dispensers, only those on which, when a zombie steps, an arrow will fly out of it. That is, while he is walking, arrows will shoot from him. I think that this is a very good topic.
Sorry, Perry, but I think that this is not a very cool idea. There is too little damage. All this will be useless. One arrow will not change anything for zombies. I have something more interesting.
And what have you prepared, Artemine?
So look now, we'll just dig a hole. It will be long and wide, and we'll put thorns there. As soon as the zombie can pass the turrets, he ends up on a thorny one that will stab him past them. He won't be able to get past them, and the damage will be much more than from one arrow that was from the distributor.
Wow, cool. But you didn't think that maybe he could jump over. After all, the zombie is quite big, and in general, he could just walk past her.
Listen, I don't think he'll be able to jump over this thing, but even if, in principle, he can jump over this thing, I came up with another trap. Here we'll also dig up the ground where we can put invisible grass through which he can fall 2 blocks deep.
Well, I don't know, Artemine. This idea seems very bad to me. The zombie is too big to fall under this trap. I think that he will be able to calmly cross it without any problems.
Don't worry about it, Perry. Everything will be fine. I'm telling you that he won't get here. Let's better take care of the side of the house because there is a chance that he can get around it right here. I think that it will be very important to put ice blocks here where it will slow down his movements or he can slip and fall. And ideally, of course, set traps like those set for a bear. If he doesn't notice them, he'll definitely fall into them and he won't have a chance.
But this is a very good trap because I think that he is so tall he won't be able to notice. This is what will stop him.
But this is not the end. We need to figure out how we will defend ourselves inside our house.
So I've already made a special trap inside our house that can save our lives. Just follow me. I'll show you and tell you everything.
Well, I hope you came up with something that's normal and good. Let's see what you came up with there.
So look, what is the essence of this hole? If a zombie can break through our house, we just jump straight down. There are lime blocks that will help us survive. And then I have prepared a secret chest here in which there will be a weapon with which, in an emergency, we can shoot this zombie.
Oh, I really like this. I haven't shot a weapon for a long time. I'll just be able to remember my skills, but this idea seems very ingenious to me. The only thing I want to add here is the ability to close the entrance. Because if he wants to get in here, he won't have the opportunity and I can do it calmly, fire through the open space that will...
I agree with you. Let's try to do this.
Great. I think that here we will install a sticky piston that will push out the stone and will be able to block the passage. All this will be done with the help of a lever that will stand nearby, and as soon as we see that he wants to come to us, we will simply block the passage and we can calmly shoot him without any or voltage.
I hope this all works out.
Well, all this is natural. We will close the hatches, which in the event of a zombie attack on our house, we will open accordingly. Well, in principle, everything is ready for us. I think that all we have to do is wait for the night and see what we are capable of.
Come on, Artemine! I'm completely ready to take all the fire on myself and lure them into our lair.
Well, that's it then. Get ready. We're waiting for the night.
Well, Artemine, wait for me here now. I'll try to lure them.
No, Perry, I'll pull them with you. Look there are several of them. It's not just one zombie. Be careful.
Wow! Why are there so many of them here? I didn't expect such a huge number. Now I'm running back and trying to aim the turrets at them.
Let's take a look from the side at how the turrets work. There's also one zombie on the left. Why are there so many of them? We saw on the news that there was exactly one there.
Well, what can we do? We'll cope, since so far the turrets are working well and laying them down very actively. But I see one zombie is trying to break them and accordingly wants to get further. Maybe he will succeed.
Yes, I see it too. I hope the zombie on the left will fall into the trap, but we better look at it from afar.
I have a bad feeling that after all, one of the zombies will be able to get to our house, the one on the left. I think he will now walk into a trap and will not be able to really move even before reaching the ice. But with the rest, I don't know what... Yes! Our trap on the left worked well. The zombie now can't move. But just what to do with the last one because the turret dealt with the rest. But this big zombie is moving straight towards us.
We just have to resort to the last option. Let's get ready now. Hey, Perry, don't even try to close this hole. Now we're going to fall because he's coming for us.
Sorry, I did it by accident. I completely agree with you that the time has come to jump down. I will no longer wait for our lives to be in complete danger. We need to defend ourselves to the maximum.
We have no other options. He entered our house. Now we need to take a quick weapon and prepare for battle.
Let's take the weapon quickly because the big zombie is already on the way. Just the main thing is not to forget to close the entrance so that he cannot get here. And it will be very sad.
Great. Thanks for the tip. I closed the doors. Now I can calmly shoot, but he won't be able to get to us.
Wow, great Artemine. We did a good job with him. What a good shot you are. I need to take a couple of lessons from you.
Sorry for the feathers that hit you, but I can give you lessons for free. I am a shooter with a lot of experience, so this is my favorite activity.
Well, this is very cool. I really appreciated it.
Let's check if there are any zombies left in the yard. So far, I haven't seen a single one. Our traps all worked like a charm. But the turrets are, of course, the most powerful thing that helped us cope.
Not only the turrets, but also the trap next to the ice helped slow down one of the zombies, which actually saved our lives.
That's for sure. But this is where we end our series. So guys, like and subscribe to the channel. There are many more interesting things ahead of you.
Yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. See you soon.
Hello, everyone, friends. Today, we will try to build protected houses in which Perry and I will defend ourselves from Momo, who should come to us at night. The only problem is that Perry will not have much opportunity to build a cool defense, and we will accordingly check whose will be more effective.
It's okay, Artemine. My defense will still be much better. I'm sure of it. Or at least it can keep Momo from reaching you.
Okay, I'll believe him, but I'll build my defense. First, I'll start with the foundation of the house, which we will have made of quartz. Well, so that it doesn't all look slow. I'll try to speed it all up and build the foundation that will protect me from all sides. So all that's left is to literally finish the roof, and the foundation of the house will be ready. Now we will put a huge metal door through which he will not be able to pass. This door looks like a bunker, and accordingly next to it, we will simply decorate it with a small designer style to make it look beautiful. In fact, if no one opens the door, then Momo will not be able to go inside. The only thing is that someone can help him open the door, or perhaps he will have some kind of dynamite to break it. Now I'll do the floor. Excellent. Now all that remains is to decorate our house a little, create an infrastructure, put in comfortable things that will be useful for living in it. Perhaps it will be soda machines, food machines. I think that we will need to put another toolbox just in case something breaks in the house, put a phone for calls to receive incoming calls, put drums to have fun, and of course put a bed, and we will have all this on the ground floor for started, and on the second we will already create another infrastructure. On the second, we will have a dining table with chairs where we can have lunch. Then I will put several tables to make it convenient to work. There will be more of a workroom with a lunch break, then put a whiteboard. Well, boxes for documents are also very important. Well, to finish, put one bed. Suddenly Perry will live with me after his house is broken down, which is quite possible. Hey Perry, how are you doing with building defenses for your home?
Everything is going great. I'm putting a cobweb around it that will slow it down a lot. Well, I built myself a house out of the earth. I think that everything will be fine with it, and I just installed a glass frame.
Well, it doesn't look too strong, plus it's made of earth, but the web can again be cut through. But I don't know, Perry, of course, look for yourself, but I'm not sure that your house can put up a defense against Momo.
Well, we'll see. I think that this will definitely slow him down, at least. And maybe he won't even want to get here when he sees a huge amount of cobwebs.
Well, okay, while Perry is there completing his system, it's quite weak. I'll try to build the most complex, impenetrable one. First, I'll put lasers around my house to guard the area near it. Lasers cause very strong damage, which not all characters can withstand. This will be only the first defense in my house. Well, and there will be much more of them and accordingly much stronger. So it's all laser. We're almost ready to deliver the last ones. Our protection will be increased by tens of percent. Great, just look here. On the one hand, you can't get around this laser, there are no passages. Then I'm thinking about putting dispensers around the house and putting a bucket of slava in these dispensers respectively. If I see that Momo somehow made his way through the laser, then I will have one lever with which I can press and simply release slava onto the entire area of the house, which will stand next to him, but make his way across the lava. I think this is an almost impossible task. The main thing is to put redstone on all the dispensers so that everything works exactly. And accordingly, Slava will be standing next to one dispenser, so just in case, I'll play it safe and put it everywhere. Everything is ready perfectly. Several protective mechanisms are already present in my house. So what about Perry? Are you ready for the night because it's coming soon?
Yes, I'm 100% ready. I will defend myself until the last moment.
So, well, that long-awaited night that we were waiting for has arrived. Now let's see how Perry will cope with the impending threat, but so far everything seems to be quiet. Although I'm sure he's already somewhere nearby. Look, Momo is moving. She's walking towards Perry's house. How scary he is walking. Hey, Perry, be careful. He's heading towards you. Better hide in the house before he catches you.
Yes, I'm keeping him at a distance for now. He can't throw it through the web. He starts breaking it. Just in case, I'm thinking about making a back entrance, and when he can break it and get through the web, then I can run out of the house. But now we'll see.
But he begins to make his way closer and closer to you. If you were ready, I would run from the house right now if I were you.
Okay, I'll listen to you, Artemine, if you can tame me, because he'll eventually get to my house and break it, and I'll have nowhere to run.
Well, as I told you, your house will not withstand the protection. Therefore, yes, you can come running to me. Try to quickly go through this web yourself so as not to fall into the clutches of Momo, because she is already in your house and your protection did not work.
I keep running to you, but I don't understand how I can get inside you if there are only lasers around here.
Look, I'll tell you the secret of how to get to me. You'll just need to dig a few blocks under the laser. Ideally, go in from the side that Momo won't see, preferably from the back. I'll just dig up a couple of blocks, and you can easily get through this laser.
Good! Now I'll try to do this. I'll try to dig 2 blocks down. I hope the laser doesn't hit me. Although I have a hat, maybe it'll just go to my hat and burn it. Ha ha ha. Well, I don't know. Now we'll see.
You see, everything is fine. You weren't hurt. It's a secret trick. Okay, let's go into the house and see how Momo will make his way to us and what he will do with the laser.
Listen, it seems to me that he can easily get through it if he could get through my web.
Well, don't compare a laser and a spider's web. A web can simply be broken, but a laser requires a huge amount of health to even try to jump over it.
Look at her. She's looking for a passage where she can go, from which side perhaps she saw the hole through which I went in, but I realized that due to its size, she wouldn't fit in there.
I don't yet see how you can get here and doesn't understand. I told you that our defense is quite strong. So far, he has no options.
Look, he just broke the laser. I told you that you can get through this. The web was just the beginning for him. He doesn't care about this laser.
Well then, you'll have to use the next option to spill glory around the house without leaving a chance for Momo. Although honestly, I'm not even sure that this can help while he's walking near the house. You need to do it somehow unexpectedly.
Come on, Artemine, don't wait now. This is the best moment to do this before he gets to the house.
Well, that's it. Then I'll start this process. Now we will be under reliable protection. I think that Momo will have no chance of passing this. Look how the lava smoothly descends.
Yes, but now we need to be careful because this way we may not see where he can come from which side of the lava. So it's best to look around.
Well, here I agree with you. It will be necessary to look into both eyes. I don't even understand yet where mine could be, but I think he definitely hasn't decided to leave us alone. He will haunt us for a long time.
Let you control the first floor and I'll stand at the top and see if he can jump here.
Okay, I'll go downstairs now and check if he's there. So, well, it's still clean here. I don't see anything here. Let's see what's going on in our yard. Oh no, Momo hid behind the door on purpose. I didn't expect such a movement, and now I opened the door for him myself. How did it happen?
Why did you open the door? Okay, there's a chest in there. There's a rocket that I left for you. That's my secret weapon. Let's run out of the house and try to hit Momo with a bazooka.
Great, I'm ready now. We're waiting. As soon as he gets out, I'll shoot at him right away.
Everything is fine. He was no longer there. We were able to protect ourselves from him.
It was very difficult, but we were able to cope with it. So Perry's house didn't work, and my house didn't work either. But we had the secret of the weapon with which we were able to defend ourselves. So subscribe to the channel, wait for new episodes. Oh, how hard it is to wake up. I had such a terrible dream.
Hey, Artemine, I have some bad news for you.
What's happened?
I was just in another village and saw how the residents were running away from the terrible Gamibie. You may think that this is a joke, but you can watch the news. They will say about it for sure.
Let's take a look.
We are reporting on the hottest spots. This is a news release from the Eastern Village. A gummy bear has appeared who eats ordinary residents like candy. He just managed to get into the village and is causing horror and panic to the locals. Just look what's going on there.
Yes, Perry, you were right. Something terrible is happening. You understand that this Gambir can come to our village. We urgently need to come up with something to protect here.
Therefore, we urgently need to come up with protective mechanisms for the village that we can build before his arrival. I believe that we have the items to do this. Well, it's time for him to get here yet.
Well, let's at least try to predict which direction he will go from so that we can understand where we will need to set our traps. And perhaps we will need some kind of bait so that he can definitely spit here.
I think that first we should mine our approach to the village and put military mines here. Maybe it will explode on them and there will be no more problems.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Ideally, I'll put up special tripwires. So if he tries to pass somewhere nearby, this whole structure will simply explode. He won't have a single chance. Although everything in this world is possible, he'll need to be on the safe side just in case.
So listen, you made a real minefield. There's no other way to call it. The main thing is that during the explosion, the shockwave doesn't touch the waves and doesn't destroy the village.
Hey, Perry, put boards on top of this house. I'll try to put a laser. This will be the second stage of protecting our village.
Okay, wait. Now, I'll set up a line so you can put the main thing. Be careful, so I don't get caught by the laser, otherwise it will be some kind of madness.
Don't be afraid. I will place it very carefully and unnoticeably so that Gummy Bear will not be able to see them. So he will definitely fall for them, and the laser will take away all his lives.
But it seems to me that this will not be enough. We need to come up with something else, in case he can pass the laser. How about putting fire support, or rather arrow support, that will shoot while he walks?
Yes, I didn't think that he would be able to reach here. Well, okay, I agree with you. Just in case, let's play it safe and install a dispenser and put arrows there and connect it all with a redstone mechanism.
You know, there is such a phrase, whoever is armed is ready. Therefore, we should not neglect this. Yes, and soon the night will begin, and we need to be fully prepared.
The mechanism is ready. Now we will check how far it will shoot perfectly. In principle, it hits right next to the laser. This is exactly where we need it, so everything is ready. Well, now we will need to leave a trap and bait for him to come right here. I think we need to put several cakes in one place. He will smell the smell and will not be able to resist.
I think he will smell it from afar, or he will be able to see it. This will be his main weakness that he will fall for, and then all our defense mechanisms will meet him. So we can only wait for the night and hope that everything will go smoothly for us.
Yes, Perry, we are ready. Then we wait for the night and prepare for the battle and defense of our village. Well, it's nighttime and we can hear the sounds of a gummy bear on its way.
There he is! I see him now. He'll step on the mines. I wonder if he'll be able to get past them.
He passed them with ease, but it didn't work. There was still a laser left.
I hope our villagers get away before he catches them.
If he manages to pass the laser, he needs to start firing at him from the dispensers. He just found the cakes. Now he will be distracted.
Artemine, I'll upset you. He doesn't care about your arrows at all. The feeling is that he's just invulnerable. It doesn't affect him at all and doesn't cause damage. We need to run away from here until he eats himself. And I'm coming up with some other strategy on what to do with him.
I agree with you. Let's run away from here faster. He's already chasing us. We need to somehow break away from him.
Phew, great! We managed to break away. I couldn't even think that he would be so strong and not so easy to deal with.
So we need to think of a more serious trap to defeat him while he chases us and runs away from the village. We can try to do something here without interfering with the lives of ordinary villagers. And the first thing that comes to my mind is to make a huge big pit with a dynamite trap around the entire perimeter. Put dynamite and disguise it all as ordinary earth. And as soon as we see that it will go, we will press the lever and all the dynamite will simply explode. Place stones from below so that the dynamite does not fall down. When it is set on fire, it may simply fall. But we don't need this. We play it safe and make a layer of stones. Excellent. Now all that remains is to just cover it all with grass and install a redstone mechanism with a working lever that will do it with one-click powerful explosion.
Great! This is a very huge area for dynamite, so you definitely won't be able to pass by and not get on dynamite at Gummy Bear. The main thing is not to make a mistake and not press in advance, then we can blow up ourselves and we definitely wouldn't want that.
Well, from our experience, this will definitely not be enough. One dynamite will not be enough. I think that we need to build some kind of defensive structure from which we can fire.
How do you like the idea of building a defensive castle out of stone?
Great, I won't even think now. Let's build a big castle where we will be safe and we will be able to fire. This will be what we need. It will be a structure of 4 above that will be connected to each other, 4 pillars on which you can pass from one end to the other, and of course, Inside, there will be a staircase along which you can climb up to climb the castle.
The main thing is when the gummy bear comes to destroy all the ladders that are there so that it can't get up and then it won't be able to get to us.
I don't think he'll want to climb up, but if he decides to do that, we can quickly push him down simply by removing the building pieces that go between the pillars for him. Then it will be the worst attempt he can make.
But before that, we will need to arm ourselves very well. It's not easy for us to sit on lock and key. Otherwise, if we get stuck for a long time, we won't be able to live here without food and water.
Hey Perry, get up. I'll give you the necessary ammunition and you'll have to take part in the bait.
I mean, why exactly what is this needed for?
Well, you need to lure him into a dynamite trap so that he doesn't take some roundabout routes. And at this time, I will stand on the tower and try to fire with a machine gun. Just don't forget when you run to press the lever.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try to do it with this funny helmet that I have on my head and with these skier's goggles. I'll try to lure him.
Come on, Perry. Good luck to you. Be careful, and immediately after you activate dynamite, get up here, because it may bounce back and can blow you up. So watch this moment.
Oh, how scary he's already here. He's running after me.
Stick to our task. Let's hurry up so he doesn't catch you.
Get ready, Artemine. I'm about to pull the lever and just about everything's gonna blow up.
What a big explosion it was. I think I was blinded. I was deafened. Look at how huge the hole is. Where is Gummy Bear?
It was torn apart by dynamite.
Are you sure? Look at him. He's actually still alive. He made his way to our castle.
Well done, Artemine. You dealt with it quickly. After all, we finally achieved our goal.
You and I are great fellows. Our task has been completed 100%. Now we can return to the village and tell everyone that we were able to cope with the Gamma Bear, albeit with great effort.
Just look at Artemine. We are greeted here like real heroes.
So it should be. We have done a lot for our village.
Thank you guys for your work in neutralizing Gummy Bear, for being able to solve this problem, because for us it was a very important issue and the life of our village, so I want to thank you for the wealth that I can give you.
Wow, thank you very much. We really tried really hard.
Although we didn't succeed the first time, we thought of everything and did it right on the second try.
Guys who watched this video, you liked our episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will continue our new adventures.
That's it, guys. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Oh, Perry, hi. Are you ready for a new episode too?
Hello, Artemine. Yes, I was waiting for you here right next to this house to start.
Yes, friends. Hello, everyone. We are together again. Today in our episode, we will be testing Power Rangers costumes.
Wow, I didn't even know about this. How do I understand he's in this house?
Yes, Perry. They are right there. I'll go first and look. While you wait here so that we don't interfere with each other in this narrow space, you just look here. Not only the Power Ranger suit, but also various tools and weapons. But I see only one suit here, so it will be on me. It is worth noting that it is red. This is the color that I love. Look here, there are all the tools from a hoe to a sword, plus there is a chest in which there are also interesting objects that I see for the first time. I think today I hit some kind of jackpot. I don't even know what I'll do with them. Firstly, I need to collect everything now in my inventory, put it on and start using it and testing it. I don't even know what will come of it, but it seems to me that today's episode will be very exciting and unusual. You definitely haven't seen it before. All that's left is to pick up the entire chest and type. Now it's time to put on this suit. Well, somehow this costume doesn't look cool and superhero-like, and this red helmet really outshines all visibility.
Well, Artemine, somehow this suit doesn't fit you very well. You definitely took the one you needed. Ha ha ha!
Hey, Perry, don't laugh. There was only one costume, but look at the superpowers it has. It lets me fly and I can move fast. That's a huge plus.
It doesn't matter if your costume looks like a clown costume. Jumping 100 meters up won't help you.
Well, now you will pay for such words. Now I will check my super weapon, and you will take your words back.
What's with the arrows above? What's with the rain and arrows? How can that be?
And this is called parry. You got it.
Why?
But I saw that this bow is pretty strong with its extra arrows coming from above, which I like.
So, okay, let's not quarrel. Let's try to see what kind of tools you have.
Okay, let's do this now. I want to start with the hoe to see what it will produce and what kind of harvest it will bring. Perhaps it will be something unusual and new for us, because I have never used such a tool before.
She doesn't give anything supernatural.
Well, for some reason I can't understand something strange. I thought there would be some kind of unusual effect, but so far it looks normal.
Maybe it works differently, and the point is to dig into the ground rather than harvest, because as it is, it's of little use.
Most likely you're right. Let's try to test this on ordinary soil and see what the effect will be. It really works on ordinary land. You just look at how many blocks it can clear for a crop. It's hard to even count. It's a huge number. You just look at how beautiful it is. There's a reason this tool is so extraordinary.
Yes! I told you that the task of U-Hose is to expand the land as much as possible so that you can plant crops and not collect them.
Now let's try to see how the other tools work. Let's start with the pickaxe. I wonder what it can show us. I don't see how it works. Maybe it works differently too.
I think a pickaxe is needed to get some jewelry, and from them will probably fall more better. Try now some axe and cut through a tree with it.
Well, on a stone, the axe doesn't work. Nothing happens. But on a tree, an interesting thing happens when you touch one block of a tree. If there are blocks that are higher and lower, then it completely cuts them down, respectively, with one blow. No matter how big the tree is, it just disappears. I wanted to test this on really big trees. Hey, sheep, don't let us do our thing. Wow, that's a long way to go. She flew away from the blow. That's power. Look, the entire tree is actually destroyed. How convenient is this tool that allows you to cut down the entire forest? It's so cool. Hey, Perry, I don't understand what you're doing there.
I'll just look around. What will you do? How will you shave these trees? But I'll also shoot you with a bow. Ha ha ha!
No, you're laughing in vain. You won't be able to do that. Now I'll just knock down the tree you're standing on and you'll have to fall, or I'll throw you into a black hole. The Joker decided to laugh here. It won't work with me.
Hey, just don't throw me into a black hole. It's going to suck me in. You're joking, but don't cut down the whole forest.
Well, that's all. Not only are there black holes next to you, so are all the trees. I just knocked them down. Next time you'll think before you shoot at me with a bow. Okay, now it's time to sum it up. After all, the axe turned out to be a really working tool. But we haven't analyzed the black hole in detail yet. What does it really look like? Let's see. Wow, just look. She pulls blocks around herself that are just not clear. Where does she get them from, and where do they disappear then? It stands stretched and accordingly explodes and explodes much stronger than ordinary dynamite. Hey, wait, where did we manage to move to? It was some kind of magic shovel, but just look at this cave here. It's like there were several black holes. But I see diamonds, and now we have the opportunity to test how our pickaxe works. Wow, just look how many diamonds it gives from one block. It turns out to be almost a whole stack. Why is that so? Look on the pickaxe. It says that there is a huge chance of fortune. So every mineral that we dig, it gives us almost a whole stack. And it works even with stone. Oh, so now we can move on now. I'm thinking of building a portal to hell. There we can test both our suit and our new tools. After all, the location there will be heavier. Here there are no dangers waiting for us. And there we can fully express ourselves. I think that even some kind of slava there will be no hindrance for us after all. We are Power Rangers. Great, we are in hell. Now we need to find some mobs and try to fight with them. Start with a regular sword and look at the second ball. But to be honest, I don't really like the first sword. It's kind of weak and has no strength. And with the second sword, it is much more interesting. It knocks out any mob with one blow, and I really like this. Plus, look how beautiful it is in detail, as if it is somewhere in space, and you are controlling some kind of deity. Now I'm reading, the most interesting thing is to get to the Ender Dragon and see how strong he is and can resist our superpower. Hey Perry, I don't understand. What are you doing here? Why are you blowing up dynamite because you want to finish the game again?
This is Artemine's revenge for you for throwing me off the tree then. Now I'll blow up everything and you won't be able to reach the Ender Dragon.
No, you won't be able to do this. Nothing will stop me in front of the Ender Dragon. And you little prankster will now receive an arrow and go to rest again.
Well, how did you hit me again?
That's it, Perry. Get some rest. You're very annoying today. Well, we have reached our goal. Now we are moving to the Ender Portal. Now it will be an exciting journey. Let's start with the most interesting thing. I think it's worth moving to the dragon and trying to kill it with the help of our divine bow, which takes a lot of lives. Wow, just look how much damage he does with literally one arrow that hits the dragon. It takes away 10% of his health. The only problem is that he will be healing all the time, and you need to keep an eye on this. Plus, the bow doesn't shoot that far, so our task will be close and clear, hit it. I think that it won't be difficult for us to deal with him. The main thing is just to hit it accurately. Look how quickly his lives are taken away from him. I feel like some kind of archer from a movie who came to do the most important mission in his life. But this mission turns out to be too easy. Ha ha ha. At least someday I can feel like a movie hero. So now I notice that I'm starting to not hit so hard, I'm starting to not like it anymore, as if the dragon manages to dodge my arrows. So he still has time and he needs to be treated urgently. We need to come up with something urgently. Maybe we need to demolish these towers that heal him, but it will take a lot of time. It will be easier to finish him off yourself. Great! Finally, we were able to defeat him. Just look how he's torn apart. What a beauty it is, we completed the most important mission that is in Minecraft with the help of our power suit to say that I'm happy, very happy. The suit is just excellent, and I'll give it 10 out of 10. Well, and you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and we will continue to film new episodes. Hello everyone guys, today is a new episode. Today I will try in a cyborg costume to not let Perry catch up with me.
You think that some costume will help you escape from me? Well, I don't know. Let's try. Only if it doesn't work, it will be very funny because your costumes look like clown costumes.
Okay, now let's see. I hope you take back your words. It's not for you to talk about this at all. You don't have a costume in any video, so envy silently. Yeah, so here's my long-awaited costume. Just look how armored it is. Oh, it's even hard to hold it. It weighs a lot, but now we'll try to dress him. So let's see what we have in the chest. And here I see a lot of tools that we will need. There is a jetpack, a saw, a drill, and also various weapons and cartridges for them, some grenades, in general, everything we need to exist in this world. But the most important thing, of course, the artifact here is a jetpack with which we can fly over any surface and overcome any obstacles. Well, how do you like my suit?
Well, you saw yourself from the outside. You look like a clown. Your costume is somehow unfinished, as if they forgot to finish it, ha ha ha. What can he protect you from?
How come he can't protect me from anything? I have a whole strip of armor. Maybe I dressed him wrong now. I'll try to change him and see what happens. Well, now it's a different matter. Look at how cool it is.
Well, now it's better. But have you seen your head? Your helmet is upside down.
Hey, Perry, I won't even listen to you. You're just jealous of me and say that you're jealous of my suit and look at my tools that I have. Let's say a chainsaw. Now I can cut down trees with such ease that it's hard for you to even think.
Oh, Artemine, calm down. You can take a diamond axe if it cuts at the same speed. I don't see anything surprising here. What are you talking about?
No, you're jealous of me again. Look at how quickly I was able to chop down trees. Now I'll make myself a workbench and figure out what else I can craft that's so interesting.
Haha. Well, let's craft. A little surprise awaits you while you're doing it.
Oh, you prankster, that is. So you decided to blow up dynamite behind my back. Hey, no need. You and I together will explode. What are you doing?
This is me testing your new armor just like you wanted.
You will now get me for such a vile act. This is not an armor test. You deliberately placed dynamite right next to me, but now I'll test a new gun on you and see how much damage it does.
Oh, why does it hurt so much?
And I warned you that you can't joke with me. It seems to you that I'm joking with you. No, I'm a serious guy. I have serious equipment. I have serious weapons, so it's useless to joke with me. And now we have arrived in the village. I think we need to collect vegetables from the garden and see if they can be inserted into our armor so that we have an eternal supply of food and energy. Because as I remember, there is such a function. I saw it in a guide where a blogger said that this suit has many different functions. Let's see if they are so. Here we have a potato. Now we can insert these potatoes and carrots into these cells, and accordingly, the suit will restore our health and appetite automatically. Can you imagine how modernized this technology is? How cool is this? It would be if you could also imagine the regeneration of cartridges or gasoline so that it could be installed itself, and inside this suit there would be some kind of mini factory. Haha, but I've already fantasized about that. Hey, who's shooting there? And it's Perry again. Do you think I didn't notice you?
Oh, Artemine! Hello! I decided to shoot you with a bow a little to see if your armor can withstand arrows.
And now I'll check whether your skin can withstand the fire of my flamethrower. Or in the old-fashioned way, I'll just deal with you with the help of my favorite vacuum gun.
It didn't work out again.
Let's check our drill, how powerful it is. How many blocks can it destroy at one time? Wow. Look, it will create a square of 9 blocks and destroy them instantly, literally in a second. This result cannot be shown by any pickaxe because a normal pickaxe is not capable of this size. Well, I think now we will find minerals. And of course, we need to find lava and water so that we can make our portal to hell and test our weapons and armor there. So we found the lava. Excellent. Now all that's left is the water, which is right here behind the wall. All now we can put in the stove with our diamonds that we found in order to subsequently make a diamond pickaxe and use it to split the obsidian. And then all that remains is to take a bucket to scoop up water and pour it on the lava and do the obsidian blocks we need. Great, now you can take obsidian from below. Only our diamonds will be made. Hey Perry, are you there again? You thought I wouldn't see you again? You want to do something dirty. Well, friends, I've already managed to collect a bunch of obsidian blocks. There's even enough to spare. Now we'll build our portal as I promised. Let's build it, set it on fire, and go to hell. I hope Perry won't chase us so we can have fun there alone. Because who knows what he will come up with behind our backs. We found ourselves in hell. Now I'll try to find the nearest fortress. And there is the most interesting adventure that can be tried to shoot. Here are the slots. Maybe find ghasts. And here is the hellish fortress. Let's try to get closer to it, and somehow I'll try to get through there. The only thing that's stopping us is the fence. Now we'll try to lay mines there to break through it because I can't fly over the fence. Let's move on, well. Now let's see what we have inside the fortress so far. Everything is quiet, but I can already see evil and aggressive mobs. There are fiery ocelots and a skeleton standing there now. I'll quickly deal with them with the help of my vacuum gun. And if you look further, it's standing there, pigmen behind the wall. Well, so far they don't cause any harm. I don't feel them at all. I think I need to fight with someone stronger over there. I see pigmen who have weapons. I wonder if I can try throwing a grenade there if it reaches them, of course, but I feel generally invulnerable. What a wonderful feeling it is, as if you feel like God. The only one who can create problems for me is Perry, but so far I have not seen or heard him here. But who knows? He may appear at any moment. Therefore, you need to be prepared. For now, I will deal with these weaklings without any problems. Hey, who's shooting at me there? I don't understand. It's somewhere far away from where they were able to take the weapon. Strange.
Well, Artemine thought that your life was so simple and easy, but it wasn't like that. Now you'll get it.
You won't have time to press dynamite. I'll throw my grenades at you.
Why didn't it work again?
Perry, you will never be able to do this. Calm down. Just understand that I'm invulnerable. All your attempts are useless. I see and hear everything, so rest. I'll deal with this hell and continue my journey further. Wow, that's fire slime. This is the first time I've seen something like this. There are so many small slimes. Well, so far I'm doing very well. I haven't had any problems, and you can't do anything with me. Just look how I look.
Okay, let's go. I'll show you something that you might theoretically not be able to handle. Just follow me, and let's see how strong you are.
That is, you want to say that the Ender Portal can cause me some problems along with this Ender Dragon.
Yes? I think that you might have real difficulties there. That's why you're so afraid to go there.
Oh, you shouldn't think so. I ended up in the Ender Portal according to Perry. He says that some problems can cause me here. But so far, all I see is some kind of blackout that Ender mutants make. So let's put out this fire that's happening here. Why is it burning here? Wow. What are these Enderman ghosts? This is the first time I've seen this. Is it some kind of new update? So where is the dragon himself? I don't see him yet. I only see the Endermen who are below. But here he is. He appeared. Well, the time has come to deal with him, and it won't be some difficult task that Perry told me about. Literally, a couple of shots will be enough to deal with him. Well, you can see it yourself on the screens. There was nothing complicated here. I repeat again. I'm too much invulnerable in this suit. That's why Perry lost today's game. And you guys don't forget to subscribe and like the channel, and we will continue to film our funny episodes.